What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today I'm going to focus in on Joe Sakic saying the Colorado Avalanche will not take Seth Jones with the number one overall pick, and it's down to Drouin, McKinnon, and Barkov for the Avalanche. Obviously, the one position I thought they were pretty set at was forward with Duchene, O'Reilly, Landeskog. Downey will be healthy next year. McGinn, guys like that. But obviously, one of the greatest players of all time sees it different. I know that you look at the trends with defensemen going number one in the draft. You get Eric Johnson, who's on the Avalanche, and Chris Phillips, Roman Hamlet, guys like that. I'm not going to call Roman Hamlet and Chris Phillips, or even really Johnson, a colossal bust, because Hamlet and I believe Phillips have both played 1,000 games in the NHL, but you don't draft number one to get guys like that. That's not what you do. And is it a fair comparison for Seth Jones? If Roman Hamlet won 5 Norris trophies, would they be thinking differently? Yeah, I believe so. But at the same time, Eric Johnson was still in St. Louis, challenging for the Norris Trophy perennially. Like, Kevin Shattenkirk's not a Norris Trophy guy, but he's still an elite level defenseman, a lot more elite than EJ is. But and I don't think it's fair to hold history against Jones, but hey, it's the nature of the beast. It's a business. You got to look at projection, and I think knowing Seth Jones, I don't know him, but knowing his makeup, I think he's going to use this as motivation. He's going to be the guy that bucks the trend and becomes a stud. Go number one as a blue liner. So that's one thing you got to look at. But is what it is in that regard. But in Florida, it's sit tight. Realistically, let's just say they're bluffing, and they do take Jones. Then you get McKinnon, and even if they take McKinnon, Barkov, or Drouin, I'd take Jones. Realistically, Florida's got nowhere to go but up. They were the worst team in the league last year. So defensive help in Jones and future stud blue liner who's more motivated than ever after being passed over for the number one pick. Yeah, I'd take him. And Kulikov and him long term. Maybe move. I was a good Branson guy for a while. Now I'm not. But I think Jones can definitely make over that blue line. I think it'd be pretty funny talking to him in Rock Nation Sports. Jay-Z is a huge spread in Miami, so I know the Panthers play in the Lauderdale, Everglades area, but close enough. But I think realistically, I think Sakic's being serious, but if he is bluffing, I think the Panthers are in a win-win situation. And I'm curious to see what drafting McKinnon would do for the futures of Duchene and O'Reilly in Colorado going forward. It'd be or either one. I think they trade O'Reilly, but if you look at that cap hit for next year and the fiasco they went through to sign him, with the offer sheet and everything else, then it's a dicey mixture there. But we'll see what happens. I'm frustrated because I posted the final mock draft and I'm not editing that at all. I'm going to stand by my pick that the Colorado Avalanche should take Seth Jones. But now I've already got egg on my face where still 10 days away from the draft. So yeah, it's intriguing. But anyway, that's all I got. I think the Avs should stand pat and take Jones. But Joe Sakic, he might be doing this. Tampa might be willing to trade up for that pick, and Florida might be willing to trade up to draft McKinnon. You never know. But anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Joe Sakic saying the Colorado Avalanche will not be drafting Denver Rays Seth Jones, and I will be taking it forward instead. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the finals and beyond. Later, guys.